Hello, Flamies! Welcome to our new reading. You see these beautiful 4 piles in front of you, and I want to do a reading on what chapter are you in your journey with your famous divine counterpart. And we have these 4 piles. We see you have these 4 potions that you can choose from. I also want to use potions on this channel now. So let's see pile 1, what this is all about. It says, well, I can't help but be scared of it all sometimes. Those are lyrics from songs, okay? Matchbox 20. And the interpreter or the singer or the band, and then you have this beautiful golden potion fitting very gorgeous to this pile. We also see the anchor here and these runes in there. Okay, so if you feel drawn to this, you're gonna choose pile 1. What chapter are you in your famous divine counterpart journey? Pile 2 is the pink potion. We see beautiful with these pink little hearts, and it says, you've been my inspiration through the lies, you were the truth. My world is a better place because of you, Celine Dion. So this is our pile 2. If you feel drawn to this pile, you're gonna choose pile 2. Pile 3 is the brownish pile. It says, is that the stars in the sky, or is it raining far from now? Will it burn me if I touch the sun? So big, so round. Will I be truthful? Yeah, in choosing you as the one for me. Is this love, baby, or is it just confusion? Jimi Hendrix. We have this beautiful pile. So, and pile 4 is the red potion. You see here with the roses and this beautiful red potion. And we have a quote by Johnny Cash from a song. It says, if we are ever parted, I will keep that tie that binds us, and I'll never let it break because I love you. Yeah, so this is pile 4. So if you feel drawn to this pile, you're gonna choose pile 4. So this is all what I'm having. I see you at your piles, guys. If you are new here, please sign up and also support this channel. We're gonna do readings about famous divine counterparts and your journey, and I hope that you really love it. So this is the reading, where are you in your famous divine counterpart journey? And I see you at your piles. In my readings, the timestamps are always in the description box, okay? Take care. Oh, hello, pile 1. You chose this beautiful potion. I'm gonna show you. Very beautiful golden glitter with these runes. Very spiritual pile with the anger. You could have met through work. So it says, well, I can't help but be scared of it all sometimes. So your divine counterpart, they could be running at the moment from this journey, yeah, because it seems as if it's hard sometimes for them to catch this journey, to know what this is, because we all know divine journeys, especially with a famous divine counterpart. It could be that your famous person, your famous twin flame, is running away at the moment. So in what chapter are you in? Let's look at this. And I want to get one card with these cards. They are from the bestiary, from the crystallary, and the herbary. So let's see what comes through. What chapter of your twin flame journey are you in? And interesting. This card came out. Guys, this is a reading I also do or did. Please look it up. I feel this is a future, I don't know if this was a future supposed reading. Look it up when it comes up, yeah, because I know that this is could be important, the pile as well. It says Morganite, page 115. I want to see how many pages this book has to see where you are in what journey. Morganite, that's about crystals. So page 115. You're not at the end yet, because this booklet, this book has 160 pages, around 160. So you're in the middle of this journey, or even more, yeah? 3/4 of your journeys are over. So you're very experienced in this journey. And you guys know that in the middle of these journeys, the divine counterparts, they're very, like, they have to find themselves. So that's why they're running, yeah? And yeah, I definitely feel that you are on this journey for some years now. It's not 1 year or 2 years. You are on this soul journey with the person that we're talking about, with this twin flame that you have in mind. You're in this journey for some years now, okay? It says it's the work of years, of lifetimes, but it's work worth doing for the surety and peace of being whole, yeah? At the moment, this journey is all about filling yourself. What are the potential rewards? What are the possibilities in this journey? And there's also a quote by Pablo Picasso. It says, "I'm always doing that which I cannot do, in order that I may learn how to do it." So you are on this journey at the moment, and I also said this in this Future Spouse reading, to fill yourself, to feel complete, yeah? It's about being concentrated on your own journey. It's about finding your own inner peace. That's what you're doing at the moment, because your famous divine counterpart is definitely running at the moment. They're not concentrated, they're not making any moves towards you, they're not in contact mode. So let's get tarot to see what comes through. Yes, there's a lot of patience required, yeah? We have the 7 of Pentacles. We see here you are very focused on your own journey. You're very focused on your 3D life, yeah? On your career, it could be on your job, on building it up, yeah? And in this journey, you see that this little tree, they have big roots. Look at this, yeah? You and your famous divine counterpart, it's a very deep-rooted connection. You cannot lose this connection. But, and you see here, just want to say, you see here all these little pentacles that you built up, that you worked hard on it, yeah? And this is your tree. So you have done all these different pentacles. Those are things in 3D that you have accomplished in this journey. So you are already doing a lot, yeah? You are already, or you have built up a lot in this journey. And that's why, yes, we have your famous divine counterpart here, the 6 of Wands person, yeah? That's always someone that is in the public eye, that is seen by people. And yes, they are already on their horse, so they are also on their path towards you. But as I said before, in this course, in this journey towards you, they are basically avoidant as well. Because, yeah, we see it here. The quote is, I'm scared. I don't know what to expect. It's not the love that I usually experience, yeah? It's something else here. Let's get more. And also messages from your person. And I want to get one more card, and we have the King of Cups. Yes. Yeah. For them, they are on their path to fulfill themselves as well. For you, this fill yourself. This is like going on for the both of you. It's It's about filling yourself with new things, filling yourself with peace, filling yourself with being content on your own. Yeah, this is what it's important. It's all about the heart here and feeling complete on your own. That's very important. We know this, right? It's very important. So you are basically still in this journey, Pile 1. There's nothing significant happening from your divine counterpart side. Yeah, they're sitting on their throne. They're trying to nurture themselves as well. Let's get a card on what Spirit is saying, what's happening in your journey at the moment. What's going on with you and your divine counterpart. Pile 1, please. Let's see what comes out. And we have open yourself to others. It says, this is how you will create new friendship and attract a love relationship. Yes, you see this? This is also you filling yourself up, you being complete on your own, because that's only how you attract your counterpart. Because at the moment, they're running away, and only if you keep, and we talked about this so many times, right, guys? You know that. If you keep your energy for yourself and your counterpart, they can feel that with the King of Cups. He feels that in his feelings, yeah, and he wants to be playful. We see that here with the dolphin. He wants to be playful. He wants to come around, but he's scared of the commitment. That's always how it is. And I don't know why this is, especially with twin flames, why they are so scared of this commitment. I feel it's triggering. Divine counterparts trigger each other, and the energies are so intense that sometimes you just cannot handle it. Your human body is not, I don't want to say that it's like not made for that, but this sensation of this love in 3D, it's like nothing you have experienced. And guys, if you have a famous divine counterpart and you have been where they work, or you have been close to them, let's say it like this, you have been close to them. If they're in the public eye, if you have been close to them, you feel the sensation, even if you're like 10 meters apart, you can feel the tension. It's crazy. And can you imagine the tension when you guys come together, when you meet, when you kiss? It's so intense that sometimes, you know, the energies, the love energies, these feelings are so overwhelming that your brain cannot, like, it cannot make something of it. It doesn't understand. And that's why a lot of times it's better to nurture ourselves first and to be complete, so that no matter what happens, you know, you feel whole in yourself. Yeah, this is very important. Let's see what your divine counterpart is saying. Let's get some messages for you. Let's get some messages. And it says, always remember, my heart holds you when my arms cannot. Yeah, this is the higher self speaking. Yeah, their 3D selves cannot say this to you. This is the messages that you're missing out on. Yeah, so you're very far already in the journey. Yeah, you're very far, Pile 1. It says, until you let someone go fully, they cannot come back to you. See, that's again this energy. Whatever happens, you cannot lose what is yours by divine right. So don't worry if you keep the energies away from him. Yeah, don't worry if you pull them towards yourself, to grow, to fill yourself with your love. He has to do the same for himself, right? Only as whole or complete parts, as divine counterparts, you can be together and it functions and it works out. And it says, sometimes two people have to fall apart to realize how much they need to fall back together. So if you haven't done it, and I think, Pile 1, most of you have done this because you have felt your famous divine counterpart running. You definitely have felt that. Yeah, they've drawn away from you, and you have felt that, and it's like, don't chase them. Like, take your energy back and concentrate on your own tree. Yeah, this is very, very important here. And you are very far already in the journey. Yeah, because at the moment, you see how Spirit is also showing this here to you. You have done so much. You have already done a lot. And here we see now it's time for your divine counterpart as well to work on themselves, to be successful in this journey. So Spirit is now very concentrated on your divine counterpart to work with them in this journey. So the last thing that I want to do, because we started with the quotes, so I want to end it with a song and a message. Let's see, this is a new deck that I got. It's really cool. I hope you love it. It's a message deck with song messages again. Let's see, this card fell out and it came out. And it says, celestial threads, knots of affection. Each moment we share ties us closer. A tapestry of love unfolding. These are fictional songs, so I think this is amazing what comes out for your reading. Yeah, definitely a soul bond, definitely celestial threads. Isn't it amazing? And knots of affection. I feel this is like, you know, the perfect reading. So focus on yourself, my pile one. You cannot do anything wrong by doing that. Yeah, your famous divine counterpart, they have to be full or fill themselves as well. They have to find their heart and concentrate on loving themselves, and this is when the change will happen. Yeah, so I hope you really love this reading. Please drop in again and also support this channel. Take care, guys. Bye. So hello, my part two. You chose this gorgeous, beautiful potion. I really love that one. So look how gorgeous this is. I love that pink potion. And it says, you've been my inspiration. Through the lies, you were the truth. My world is a better place because of you. Beautiful text, right? So let's see, where are you in your soul journey? And we're gonna use these illustrated cards to see in what page in your love story with your famous divine counterpart you're in. And I think these readings are very important. That's why I try to revive this channel, because I know that we put it on hold. Yes, because we divine feminines are on hold at the moment. But, you know, I wanted to give you this guidance. And I think you need this guidance as well, right? So let's see, pile 2. What page of your journey are you? Okay, one card fell out. Let's see what it says. And this is an interesting card. It says Macword, Between Dreams. Oh my gosh. Page 80. Let's see how many pages this this book has. Isn't that the crystallary as well? Let me see. Page 80. Oh, I think it's this one. Let's see. Page 80. Yes, it's the herbivary. Bewitching botanicals. And you have this beautiful mugwort. Mugwort lives in the space between deep rest and waking. She's the daughter of moonlight and protector of those who travel the dream time. Mugwort curls around your mind, whispering your dreams into words and images that you can clutch as you climb levels of consciousness and return to your waking self. While Mugwort's constant vigil makes her a bit waspish and bitter, she knows the many-layered worlds and can guide you through this path of the collective unconscious. Call on her to guide you through dreams of journey work. If Mugwort appears to you, she's calling you to dip into these subtler realms. Remembering dreams, this is beautiful. The question here that Spirit wants to ask you is, you know, you're reflecting the journey. And it says, can you remember dreams that felt different from your usual dreams? So this is page 80, and this whole book, let me see how many Let me see how many cards it has. How many pages? It has 160. Yeah, 160 pages. So you're exactly in the middle of your spiritual journey with your famous divine counterpart, okay? I think this is very interesting to look at these readings like this, right? To look at what is going on. This is all about the dream world here. It's very interesting. You guys could dream of each other, or they could visit you, because it says, you've been my inspiration. Through the lies, you were the truth. My world is a better place because of you. There's definitely a very deep connection, maybe through dreams, where you astral travel with that person, where there's a very strong connection, I feel here, with their higher self path too, right? And you connect with that person. What is going on in this connection with their famous divine counterpart? Okay, first card. Okay, already got the cards that want to come out. So we have the Fool coming out as first card. Yeah, this is about letting go and letting yourself fall into these astral realms. The Fool is always about a spiritual journey, and the Fool is the beginning of a spiritual journey. I feel that your spiritual journey, since you are in the middle of the whole thing, is with the Fool, there is something new coming. There is a new chapter coming your way. And it could be that you guys, with the between dreams, yeah, between worlds, it's almost as if, you know, a chapter is coming into your life with a key where that you have already unlocked in the unconsciousness, in between your dreams, right? With that person. The High Priestess. Yeah, this is you on that spiritual journey. Very beautiful. You receive messages through dreams as well. Yeah, maybe this is beginning. That spirit is sending you a lot of messages through dreams, or that this person is visiting you in dreams. And this is the new spiritual journey that is beginning from now on. Yeah. So your next chapter is basically to receive a lot of downloads through dreams, to have a lot of meetings with your person. It could be that for your famous divine counterpart, it's the first time they meet you in dreams. Yeah. Or, as you know, Purple believes in dreams between counterparts where you both have the same dreams. Oh my gosh. There was like a chat just flying over my house outside. This never happens, like very seldom, like maybe twice a year. That was like a chat, like a fighter pilot chat. That's crazy. Wow. So that means that your journey takes on a very rapid change. Something very fast is kind of teleporting you into dreams, and you will receive a lot of downloads, yes. It's almost as if your famous divine counterpart will come into your dreams with a bang, you know, like boom, and there they are, and you're really, you think this is crazy. And then we have the Page of Cups, the admiration from afar. Yes. Wow. There's a new chapter coming where your person is making steps towards you. Yeah? Maybe you first meet in dreams. Maybe they're coming in with a bang and you have these wonderful dreams together. And this is the new journey that's starting when you watch this reading. And you receive a lot of downloads through these experiences, through these dreams. And of course, your divine counterpart is as well. But I do sense here there's a new journey coming where your famous divine counterpart is really taking some action. They're admiring you from afar. They really feel, because we have the High Priestess here, you put yourself on a throne, divine feminine, yeah? Flamies. You put yourself on a throne with a scroll in your hand, and you said, well, I'm working with spirit and I get all my downloads from spirit. And I feel you, yes, but I can't do any action, yeah? And you basically tell your counterpart, it's you that need to do something. It's you that needs to come forward, right? It's you that needs to make a motion in some kind of way. So this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling here that a new chapter comes, and it could be starting with you guys having dreams of each other, but there's definitely a new chapter starting with your famous divine counterparts where you really come closer together. It could be for them that they meet you for the first time in dreams and that they really begin to feel this connection. Okay, let's see what Spirit is saying. And it says they are the one. You have already met the romantic partner you seek. Yes, this is what it's telling them. Yeah, they are the one. It's basically your divine counterpart will get the information from Spirit. They also will get the download that you are the one, that they already met. Maybe they were still looking. Maybe they don't believe in these soul journeys. Maybe they haven't had any dreams. Maybe, you know, there are so many different things for each and every one of your journeys, but you are in the middle of your spiritual journey, pile 2, and you're sitting very strong as the high priestess, you know. You have the scroll in your hand, and you're sitting there very confident. You're saying, you know, this is our journey. Yes, look at this tree. This is our journey, but I'm sitting here, wherever you live. Yeah, look at this beautiful retreat. It's like you retreated wherever you are, and you're saying, I have the truth with me. I believe in that, yeah, with the chain here. I believe in this journey, but I'm not the only one in this journey. This is not a mono thing. This is a duo, yeah? This is a duet. So your divine counterpart will feel that. And it could be that for them, they meet you the first time in dreams, or they get also this download that you are the one for them. So a very beautiful energy is coming your way, pile 2. This is beautiful here. This has nothing to do about taking a break. It's like you're sitting there, you're confident about the journey, but you're not making 3D any amendments, you know, you're not making any action towards your famous divine counterpart, because you're saying, well, you know, I'm the divine feminine, so why should I do any action, right? So you're very confident about the spiritual journey, and your famous divine counterpart, they're realizing this. They're noticing this. Let me put that here, back here. So let's get messages. This could be from their higher self. Let's put messages here from their higher self. Very beautiful reading. We were brought together cosmically in an encounter marked by inexplicable synchronicities. Yes, they could also experience these synchronicities or have the same dreams. As I told you, I also had the same dreams as my divine counterparts. And so they might have the same dreams as you, yeah? Or you might have the same dreams as them. And it says you need to let go of neediness because I'm always thinking of you and I miss you as much as you miss me. And this is what you're saying, right? Or this is them, their higher self. They know that this famous divine counterpart is entangled with you, yeah? Their higher self that you are in contact with, they know all that. And then I'm constantly surprised by the longing for you that never quiets. And this is something I feel this is happening next in your journey, this longing from the counterpart side. Yeah, we see him here. This is the Page of Cups. This is him trying to make his first steps of showing you how much they love you. Yeah, look how still skeptical he looks at that fish. The fish is these feelings. Yeah, a lot of divine counterparts, when they first encounter this love, they cannot make sense of these feelings. They don't know, because usually feelings, you know, for a guy to love someone, they have to be physical, intimate. You know, they have to have this feeling of melting into one. Otherwise, they can hardly commit to someone. And here, it's like they can commit. They have these feelings of love, even though you guys have never met. And this is something strange. He cannot make sense of that. Because look how he's looking at these feelings, at this fish, like with disbelief. Yeah, and it could be that this is changing, that he's taking the leap of faith, that he's saying, well, you know, I love her. I want to bring her the rose and I just be a fool, you know. I just do it. And it could be that because of their consciously deciding this, that they want to throw themselves into this journey, it could be that the universe is sending you both these beautiful dreams where you can meet. Isn't it gorgeous? So let's get, the last thing what I'm doing in this reading is to get a mixtape for you that your person, the higher self, of course, wants to send you. So let's see what mixtape. Those are fictional songs. They're not real. But you can imagine what kind of song this would be. So let's see. This is a new deck that I got. And wow, it says Golden Shore, Waves of You. Your love washes over me, a constant tide that soothes and renews. And this looks like this picture here, yeah? They cannot understand. They're standing at the golden shore, yeah? Here you see it. And they constantly feel you. And they haven't even met you. And this is something, you know, what this person is really not understanding, your famous divine counterpart. And so, you know, they're slowly doing the little baby steps they need to do in order to show you how much they want you. So this is a very beautiful new beginning in your spiritual journey, and you are half through, okay? My pile too. So I hope you really love this reading. Take care, and I see you again. Please also watch my other readings, and please support this channel as well. Take care, guys. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So you chose this beautiful brownish potion with a brown glitter. Look how gorgeous your potion looks like. It's a very steampunky potion. Look at this. And your quote, let's read this. It says, is that the stars in the sky, or is it raining far from now? Will it burn me if I touch the sun, so big, so round? Will I be truthful? Yeah, and choosing you as the one for me. Is this love, baby, or is it just confusion? Isn't that amazing? That's how they feel. That's how they always feel, right? So where are you in your spiritual journey with your famous divine counterpart? Let's look into that, and we're gonna use these beautiful cards by Maya Tall. So let's see what comes out for my, I need one card for my pile 3. And there it comes out. And we have a different kind of love. Oh my gosh, this is like an answer. This is so cool. Look at how it's answering. Put it like this. And it says, is this love, baby, or is it just confusion? And then it says a different kind of love. We have rose quartz. This is amazing. And it says page 131. Oh my gosh. These cards, like these pages in the book, they have like 131. Let me look how many pages this book has. It looks like this. Very beautiful, thick book. And we have 131. You're almost at the end, guys. Rose quartz, no, it's not this. It's this booklet. I thought because of the lion, but it's actually rose quartz, 131. But yeah, let me see where you are. Yeah, it's at the end. It's almost at the end. This book has 160 pages. Each of these books has 160 pages. So 131, there's not much time that is left. Wow, pile 3. You are so far into the soul journey. Your favorite number is 7, or could be 7. 7 could be a significant number for you. Pile 3, it says, rose quartz teaches is the ability to transcend yourself and merge with another person, an animal, or the sky above. All are one. Yeah. Blend and blur and then come back. You are you and you are we. Rose quartz with whispers. Wow, this is beautiful. This is purification. I am. I want to read to you the poem that is here. There's a poem to it, or like a reflection. Rose quartz. The ancient poet Emerson wrote a poem made of I am declarations. There are many translations of this poem, originally written in Gaelic. You can use this model to declare who you are. Let's read this. And it says, I am the wind blowing off the sea and the crest of the ocean's wave. I am the fox hidden in the underbush and the hawk soaring above the cliff. I am the sun glistening on dewdrops and the leaves that heal the heart. I'm the stillness of the lake and the echo of the mountains. I know the secrets of the dark and hidden spaces, the cycles of the moon, the place where the sun sets and how a new day begins. This is so gorgeous. This is like these twin flames journeys, you know, you are one. It's a different kind of love, but it's love. Yeah, it's love. Rose quartz is also the stone where, you know, it's like these rosé colored, and rosé, very beautiful, fits to brownish colors. Yeah, very gorgeous. So you are your twin flame. Your twin flame is you. Let's see what is going on in your spiritual journey with your famous divine counterpart, my pile 3, being almost at the end. Yes, the pre-empress. Look at this. Oh my gosh, and it just was talking about a hawk, right? Let me see that again in that poem. 131, number 13 could be important, number 11 could be important, 3 could be important number, okay? Just want to say this, and it says, let's see the poem. I am the fox hidden in the underbush and the hawk soaring above the sea level. No, above the cliff. Above the sea level. Yes, and then we have the 8 of Pentacles. Your famous divine counterpart is just a step behind you. You see that? They are at the 8 of Pentacles and you are at the 9. You guys are right behind each other. Look at this. You're doing this together in 3D. This is a 3D card. Your famous divine counterpart is working right now very hard, and they're doing step by step, you know. They're looking at each of these things that you can build in 3D together, and they're trying to manufacture, yeah? We can see they're trying to manufacture your love into a 3D possibility. Like, how is it possible to have this love? How can we make it work? They're trying to take action themselves and try to change their surroundings, because this is a 3D card where he actively tries to change his surroundings in order to fit your beauty. And you are just you. You are just being. Can we say this? Because it says I am. You are just being yourself in this beautiful garden that you have grown in this spiritual journey. That's why you're almost at the end. You're almost before the 3D meeting, guys. You're almost there with the lion. You're very, very strong. The pre-empress, the 9 of Pentacles, the pre-empress. You're not the empress yet, because your person hasn't met you yet in 3D. But they're looking at possibilities to make it work. This is really gorgeous. This is shortly before, yeah, and they're looking at all the possibilities on how you can make it work. And also with the 7 of Cups, they're not blinded by the 3D world anymore. You know how famous divine counterparts, because they manifest so many things, or they can manifest so many things in 3D, famous divine counterparts are often blinded by all these choices that they have. And instead of choosing this journey that's not very easy, yeah? A lot of times, time is standing still, and you have to work with time, and divine timing is important, you know, and it's like a machinery here, you know, with the divine timing. Only when everything is coming together, you know, it's working. And so this journey is not easy in 3D. But here we see your person is right behind you. They're trying to figure out on how to make it possible. How is this love manageable in 3D, so that they are shortly before the last step. And you are just you. You are just, you know, blossoming, living your life, concentrating on your own stuff in 3D. Look how beautiful her dress is. It's like you're dressing up, you're feeling good. You're trying to take care of yourself. You concentrated on your stuff. And your divine counterpart wants to be with you. They're trying to look for ways to make it work. Let's see what's going on in the spiritual journey. Let's see what Spirit is saying. And we have this card coming out. That's gratitude. Yes, you need to be grateful for the love already present in your life to attract more of it. So you guys are very grateful for each other. I feel there's a really like this energy that both of you have in 3D is, I want to make it work. Yeah, I want to make it work. And we also see your person here. They're grateful for the cup that you both have, because of all the cups that they do also have in their life. Yours is the most gorgeous one. Yeah, they are very grateful. They're very thankful that you guys met, and they're trying to make it work. For some of you, this famous divine counterpart already knows who you are. I think because you're at the end of your journey, I feel that like 3/4 of you, your famous divine counterpart, if you chose that, they already know who you are. Okay, so let's get spiritual messages from their higher self that you operate with. And it says, you and I, we are embers from the same fire. Wow, look at this, dust from the same star. We are echoes of the same love. It's another answer, right? It's a different kind of love. And they know about this spiritual journey. They're right behind you, my dear. Our souls met long before our eyes did. Yes. This is gorgeous. And the third card that came out for you were, you were a risk, a mystery, and the most certain thing I had ever known. So they definitely want to come forward. They're just trying to make it work in 3D. They're just trying to find a way. This is a beautiful reading. You're almost at the end, pile 3. If this does not resonate, this is not your pile, because they're very specific, these piles, yeah? But you're almost at the end, guys. This is beautiful. So let's get a fictional mixtape from your person. What mixtape, what song would they send you if they could? Oh my God, no way. It says, Amber Rain, holding on to forever. Forever is a promise I make to you with every heartbeat. And where it says we are embers, there. How crazy, guys. These are different decks. You see how Spirit is like making this resonate, so you know this is your pile? Amber Rain, holding on to forever. This person is holding on. They're very grateful, and they try to find a way to make it work in 3D. So you're almost at the end of your journey, pile 3. Oh my gosh, congratulations. You almost have done it. So you have been years on this journey, guys. This is not months. This is years. I would say up 5 years and more, maybe 7 years. We have 9, 8, 7. Oh my gosh, look at this. Yeah, this is like a progression, but backwards. What does that mean? It's basically freeing yourself from anything that holds you back in 3D. Yeah, you guys are freeing yourself from anything that holds you back. Any other choice they can do, they do not want anymore. This is someone here, your famous divine counterpart by 3. They want to look for your love. They want to look how you guys can make it work. This is very, very beautiful. So I hope you love this reading, guys. Take care, and I see you in the next reading. And please support this channel as well, okay? See you. Bye. Hello, pile 4. Welcome to your reading. So you chose this beautiful rose red potion. Look at this, guys. How gorgeous. And your quote says, if we ever parted, I will keep the tie that binds us, and I will never let it break, because I love you. There's a strong attraction here. Yeah, so let's see, where are you in your soul journey? What chapter? And I'm using these beautiful cards by Maya Toll. There are pages on there, and we're going to find out if you are at the beginning of your soul journey with your famous divine counterpart, if you're at the middle, or if you're at the end, or where you are, right? Let's see. Okay, in pile 4, for you, there are many cards came out, but I want to take the first card that flipped around. And it says remembrance. Oh my gosh, you're at the end. This is gorgeous. Like each book has 160 pages. Like you're almost done. Oh my gosh. This strong attraction, this like being drawn in like magnets. This is from your counterpart. They already found out that you're the one. They already know about this entanglement. They already know you, pile 4. Like if you are not sure if your famous person knows you, yes, they do know who you are. They do know. They must have know. Otherwise you wouldn't be almost at the end. Like this is the end of your journey almost. There's like one more step and then you guys will meet up in 3D. Or there's one more step and they're making a move. Okay? Wow. You're even closer to the end, to basically the 3D life coming into fruition more than pile 3, because pile 3 was almost at the end as well. This is gorgeous. I'm gonna read this to you. Remembrance. What is this? This is rosemary. That's a herb. Rosemary. Look how beautiful these books look. Herber, Maya Tall. And the remembrance is, isn't it the last card? Yes, guys. Is it the last card? Yes. Oh my gosh, it's the last card in the book. Yeah? 156 page, 156. And it has only 160 pages. Rosemary is the smell of déjà vu and the afterbreath of nostalgia. Her gift is the faint scent that teases and vanishes, leaving you longing for something you can't quite name, with memories that crest and crash, pulling you gasping into their undertow. In Victorian times, rosemary was said to say, "Remember me." This is but a small part of magic. Rosemary can ease remembrance, softening sharp edges, or she can dredge the distant past. Wow. And then it says, rosemary whispers, sink into the knowledge that lives in your bones. Let memory rise up from the body of your being. Your famous divine counterpart will remember everything. And even if it's from a past life, they will remember everything connected to you. And then it says, memory is a complicated thing, a relative to truth, but not its twin. Barbara Kingsolver, Animal Dreams. Wow. This is beautiful. Let's see what's going on in your spiritual journey. What is going on? Where are you at the end? Pile 4. Oh my gosh, he's coming. Look at this. He's coming into 3D. Like this is an incoming message. This is your famous divine counterpart is already on their path towards you. Like they know your name, definitely. They know who you are. Otherwise they cannot do this. Like this is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, pile 4. I do not believe that this resonates with a lot of you, because this is like, wow. They're already making a move in 3D, or they have made a move. I don't know what they did, but they definitely, yes, they're looking out for you. It could also be that they watch your socials, because we have the, you know, the internet here. So they're definitely watching you guys. They can't wait to meet you. And they're ready to go, because you see here with this flag, it's kind of like they're hanging on to this flag, and this flag is your connection. They chose you, yeah? They didn't choose the stable one that is connected to the, you can see it here, right? In this card. There is a stable wand connected to this fortress. And there is this wand here with a flag, where your connection is here with the 2 roses and the 2 lilies. And they grabbed that one. They want that one. This is the more risky one because it's free, right? It's free love. It's basically you're far away. You're not reachable. It's something where they have to work. Yeah, it's something where it's hard for them, because this, if they would have chosen this stick here, this means that this person is near them. They're near where they live and everything is fine. And maybe it's someone that works in the same field as them, someone that has a lot of security when it comes to them choosing the other person. But they didn't. They chose you. They're looking out. They're missing you. Look how he is looking to the future, guys. Wow, this is not taking long. They're already watching you guys. Oh my gosh. Yes. And they're walking away. They're ready to walk away in search of this cup. Yeah, look how this cup is coming here. I love this deck. This is beautiful. This is like he's walking towards his wish fulfillment. He's out there. He's coming to get you because he's looking for that spiritual love. He is not wanting. Look at all these cups. This is the love that he can have where he lives. Yeah, in his surroundings, that is secure. And he is not like your famous divine counterpart, whoever this is. They have suitors. Look at this. There are people waiting on them. There are people sitting there and waiting for them to choose them, but he's not choosing them. He's walking away. He wants your cup that is up there in the sky, in the, you know, in the universe. They want this twin flame love. They want your love and not someone else's, because this is someone, you know, they have a lot of suitors. They could choose. They could easily choose. Look, there are 8 cups. They have 8 suitors where they live. Stable people. People that are in their surroundings where maybe nothing is risky even. But no, they do not want this because they had it in the past and they weren't happy with that. Wow. What is going on here? What is Spirit saying to this journey? They chose you. Look, the one. Yeah. And it says, love your shadow, accept and work with the flaws in yourself so you can learn to accept others as they are. This person has done their shadow work. Yeah. This is someone that you guys know that there is the, what is it called? There's a saying, what is it called? Every divine masculine has to go through this. Like they have to battle their shadow. They have to battle their fears. They have to risk something in love. This is why Spirit puts them on this path. Yeah, that's what they chose before they incarnated. That's what they chose with you, you know, to follow that spiritual path, to follow that guidance, to find you. And this is what this famous divine counterpart is doing. They already battled their shadow. They have done their work, guys. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful here. Wow, I've not expected this before. Maybe that's why you also chose this beautiful potion, or that's why I chose this potion for your pile, because this is the love pile. There's nothing here in but love and sparkle love. This is beautiful. Yeah. Let's see what their higher self is saying. And maybe this could be even them now, because they know. They definitely know you. So let's see what they're saying. It says, you walked into my heart like you always belonged there. Took down my walls and lit my soul on fire. They already know you. This is them in 3D speaking. Guys, this is not their higher self anymore. This is this person. I trigger your wounds for the purpose of healing. It is your responsibility to heal these wounds. Yeah, it could be that you still need to heal some of your wounds in order for them to come your way, so that you still are working on some shadows. It could be, guys, yeah, that once you've done your shadow work, for some of you, you still need to do your shadow work, because here I see a divine counterpart that is already on their path. They have already worked their shadow. And it could be that Spirit is still waiting on you to do that as well. And then it says, when I pull back, it means that you need to go inside yourself and focus on your own growth and healing. Yeah, it could be my pile 4, because you're at the last page. And the last page is remembrance. Yeah? The last page before the book is opening up in 3D. So it could be that there are still triggers for you, Divine Feminine, that you need to love your shadow, that you need, or you still have some shadows that you need to work with. And then your person is coming in. This is gorgeous. What a beautiful reading. You're almost at the end of your spiritual journey. So let's see what mixtape they will send you. Yeah, the last card that I'm getting is a new deck that I've gotten. This is about a mixtape, what they would give to you. And this one came out, so let's read it. And these are fictional. This is crazy. What is going on? Shadow lullaby, the quiet between words. The silence we share speaks volumes. Only our hearts can hear. Isn't it beautiful? I'm sorry, it didn't really, when I printed them, didn't really go through, but you can see it. This is your mixtape. It says Shadow Lullaby. The shadow is also you guys. You are shadows of each other, yeah? Love your shadow. Shadow Lullaby. Isn't that beautiful? This person chooses you with your flaws, with all your flaws. They already chose you. They chose you with all your flaws. They chose you because you remember them of themselves and because you are the closest to love that they ever experienced. Yeah, this is so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, pile 4, I'm very happy for you. If you still have shadow work to do, then do that. Yeah. If you still have triggers that you need to work on, then do that. But soon this will come to a very happy end. And this is gorgeous. I hope you love this reading, guys, and I hope that you tune in again. Please also support this channel, and I see you again in the next readings, okay? Take care. Bye.